'cause the music makes me high. And if I only got one more night, I'm gonna leave out loud goodbye.
What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Ron, Mr. Ron Channel. Sweatbox, we back, we live, we active here on the channel. Let's talk some hoops, man. Let's talk some hoops. The playoffs is going full swing. I know this is a random video. I ain't done no sports videos in a minute, but the playoffs is here. I got plenty of time because I'm still stuck in the house. Thank you, COVID. But man, these playoffs have been so awesome. We're down to the conference finals have just started. The only reason I'm doing this video is for two reasons. One, I want to sing the praises of Miami because nobody's talking about Miami, and they're playing such good basketball right now. That Miami-Boston series, they're up 2-0 in that series. But I also want to talk about the fact that the LA Clippers got bounced by the Denver Nuggets. And man, the slander that team has taken, specifically Paul George, because let's be clear, let us be 100% clear, him and Kawhi Leonard did not show up in the fourth quarter of Game 7, and they lost decisively. I mean, they lost going away. Denver beat them. I think that it was 19 points. It was well over double digits when that game, when the fourth quarter was over. It was a blowout. I mean, it was bad. The Clippers did bad. What happens for Doc Rivers now? What happens to this team? Paul George and those guys are quick to say, well, this is our first year together, yada, yada, yada. Yo, man, Denver's good. Let's be very clear about that. Denver's good. We saw what they can do with Joker, with Jokic, man. That he played well. He had, I think, 22 rebounds in that Game 7. And they used their pieces, man. They used their pieces. Michael Porter Jr. was huge for them. Bol comes in and does good things for him. But we all know Paul Millsap, savvy veteran who comes in and is just, I love what Paul Millsap does for them. But the guy is Jamal Murray. That team, I mean, look what Jamal Murray has done. Going back to that Denver series. I mean, yeah, going back to that Utah series, man. When him and Spider Mitchell went at it, Jamal had, what, 3 50-point games in that series? Woo! Man. Then to bounce the Clippers like they did, facing all those elimination games, now they got the Lakers. It's going to be something. I don't see them beating the Lakers, but it's going to be entertaining. And that team has been, at this point, I cannot bet against the Denver Nuggets. They're playing, and you know I'm not a Laker fan, even though I got so much respect for LeBron. I'm not a Laker fan, but that's a good team over there in LA. That other LA team, the real LA team, that's a good team, man. They got size, they got athleticism, and they got the greatest player of this generation. So Denver's got their work cut out for them, but that's a good team in Denver, man. That's a good team in Denver. With Joker and Jamal Murray leading that pack, man. Michael Porter Jr. is a great third. Well, they got pieces in Denver, man. They got pieces. I still feel like the size of LA is going to give them problems. Joker's not going to have his way like he did with the Clippers, man, because Anthony Davis is going to be there. Anthony Davis is going to be there. So that's going to be interesting to see. Let's talk Miami, though. Eastern Conference Finals. Miami has just stunned, beating everybody they put in front of them. And nobody thought they was going to beat them, and they did. Nobody thought they was going to. Nobody gave them a chance against Milwaukee, and they beat them decisively. Nobody's giving them a chance against Boston. I didn't really give them a chance against Boston. Boston is a good team. That squad that they put together in Boston with Kemba Walker and Jason Tatum, those guys, man, they're a good team. It's a good team. But Miami is playing well. Jimmy Butler, Gordon Dragic, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Andre Iguodala, Crowder. They're over there balling in Miami, man. And let me say that season, the game 2 that I just finished watching yesterday, game 2, Miami versus Boston, Bam Adebayo is becoming deadly in the pick and roll. He's becoming deadly in the pick and roll. And I mean, I love Bam. I love his game. He's undersized for the center position, but man, he plays. He plays. I like it. And Jimmy Butler is just showing. We all know Jimmy Butler's a dog. I mean, we all know Jimmy Butler's a dog. He got fight in him, and he's showing it. These Miami Heat, man, they're back in the finals. Nobody would have told you Miami Heat was going to go back to the Eastern Conference Finals. But that's where they are with a 2-game lead over Boston? What? All the respect. You got to give Coach, you got to put some respect on Coach Spo. The way Coach Spo got those guys playing, and that is a good defensive team. The Miami Heat are a good defensive team. And you know that's where it starts. And they got so many guys, they're not afraid to pass them. They're not afraid to spread the wealth, man. I like how Tyler Hero plays, man. They got a lot of good players on that team. A lot of good players. So, that's where we at. Denver and Los Angeles Lakers in the West, Miami, Boston in the East, and it looks like Miami might get it done, man. They already up 2-0 on Boston. So let me know what y'all thinking of these playoffs. Is y'all paying attention? Who y'all picking? Y'all still going with the Lakers? I know a lot of y'all Milwaukee fans is hurt right now. A lot of y'all Clipper fans is hurt right now. What y'all thinking, man? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, you know how we do. Peace. 100 y'all.
Yeah, Sweatbox. You know how we do. We so futuristic on this one.